What is up, guys? Welcome back to Watch Crypto. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be talking about bitcoinhyper. Now this is the fastest Bitcoin layer 2 chain, and it is something that can revolutionize and just open a world of possibilities for Bitcoin that currently are not being explored. Now obviously everybody knows Bitcoin is the absolute king. It's the reserve of value. It's what everyone is accumulating if you are in the crypto ecosystem, and kind of the end goal, to be honest, right? But what bitcoinhyper is proposing is very revolutionary. Okay, so there's so much cool thing that can happen in crypto and in blockchain that is not happening in Bitcoin. Now it is not its main purpose, and Bitcoin's blockchain is not adapted for payments, just for meme coins, for dApps, for complex DeFi operations, and this is where this layer 2 comes into play. Now imagine being able to send anyone Bitcoin almost instantly with almost no fees. That's something that alone is very attractive. Now imagine that you not only have near instant finality, you almost have no fees, but also there is so much more that you could do with your Bitcoin, like payments, meme coins, dApps, a lot of complex DeFi protocols and things that are so cool, like borrowing, lending, so much more things, interesting ways of getting more yield with your Bitcoin without having to actually sell or move your Bitcoin to other chains, exchanges, etc. So this is what bitcoinhyper is. All right, it's pretty cool. As you can see in this section right here where they explain how it works, the first step is bridging. So you just deposit Bitcoin into a Bitcoin address that is monitored by bitcoinhyper. Then once it's verified, the block headers and transaction proofs are verified, an equivalent amount of Bitcoin is minted on bitcoinhyper's layer 2 in a trustless manner. So obviously all the Bitcoin in bitcoinhyper's layer 2 has been bridged from Bitcoin's blockchain, right? Now next you have the layer 2 operation. So users can send and receive Bitcoin with near instant finality and almost no fees. It supports complex DeFi operations, as I mentioned, staking, decentralized exchanges, yield protocols, and so much stuff. And it leverages Solana's virtual machine for high throughput and scalability. Now this is pretty much the future, because this is where you are going from just storing value in a crypto to actually using it, right? You are able to send anyone Bitcoin almost instantly with no fees. As I mentioned, you have staking, complex DeFi operations, DEXs, so much stuff that could happen inside of Bitcoin, right? That's what's amazing. You are not going to another blockchain, going to another token, going through an exchange. It's just sending one transaction to a Bitcoin address, and you have all of this unlocked. So that's why I'm so bullish and why I think this could really redefine the game in so many senses. Now it's very secure. bitcoinhyper batches and compresses layer 2 transactions. It also utilizes zero knowledge proofs to ensure transaction validity, and the state of the layer 2 is periodically committed to the layer 1, maintaining synchronization and security. So for you skepticals and just people that are actually worrying about security, which is very important, I agree with you. I mean, you should always question and try to understand everything to the maximum extent. It's 100% secure in this sense. And then for the withdrawals, it's pretty simple. You just initiate a withdrawal request on the layer 2. The system verifies again, generates a proof for the canonical bridge, and upon validation, the corresponding Bitcoin is released back to the user's Bitcoin address on layer 1. So that's how it works. It basically, as I mentioned, it just opens a whole world of new possibilities that you could do inside of Bitcoin, right? It's not on the layer 1, it's not on Bitcoin's actual blockchain, but it's on a layer 2, and to access the layer 2, you just have to send to a monitored address and you are good. You'll receive the same amount of Bitcoin in the layer 2, and you can do whatever you want in the layer 2. All right, so that's absolutely huge, and the use cases are infinite pretty much. It's absolutely insane. Now you can read the white paper to fully comprehend this even in more detail, and there's even a section, if you keep scrolling, that's bitcoinhyper blog right here down below, and you are able to comprehend from a beginner's perspective a little bit more of this whole stuff, because I know for some of you guys this may be a little bit complicated to fully comprehend what you're getting into, and this is a good place to just get a baseline to understand what this is all about. Now obviously for you guys that fully comprehend this and it's not something new, you can read the latest updates right here in the section latest bitcoinhyper news, where you get a bit more insights on what's happening, even from a technical standpoint behind the scenes. I think this is very valuable because you as an investor obviously want to know what's going on in any project. I mean, you want to know what's happening behind the scenes. You have your money here and the launch has not yet happened, so it's pretty important to see and just to comprehend what's going on. You also have the tokenomics right here, which you can check out. Everything makes sense. I mean, you have a 30% for development, which makes sense taking into account it's a layer 2, and you as a developer need a big allocation for this, of course. And there's also a section of some press releases of bitcoinhyper. Now, these guys have been everywhere. You've probably seen them many places. I mean, the marketing is top notch, and obviously it's essential to grow any project in crypto. You want to spread the word, and this is definitely a team that knows this, right? So how to buy? It's pretty simple. Again, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know about this, but you just need to get a wallet, send some crypto to this wallet from an exchange. Once you have some crypto, you just connect your wallet to bitcoinhyper's pre-sale page, and then you can just purchase whatever amount you wish. You can purchase with Ethereum, Solana, USDC, USDT, card, and BNB. So there's options for everyone. So guys, that is pretty much it for bitcoinhyper. I mean, I think it's huge. I think it's very, very interesting, and I think it could definitely work. I mean, having all of these possibilities from inside of Bitcoin, just sending to an address, is something that is so innovative and new that I think it can really perform and attract so much people. I mean, having a simple, easy to use layer 2 with so much possibilities to earn additional yield, to do some borrowing, lending, staking, decentralized exchanges, so much stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. As always, this is not financial advice. Make sure to always do your own research, go through the white paper, just dive deep into a project before investing anything. Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.